Good morning, grade 4. How are you today? Today, inshallah, we will start with the grammar lesson. So please open your box, your language box, page 122. So open your box, page 122. Please write the day and the date at the top of the page. Today is Sunday, and the date is the 5th day of April 2020. Okay, our lesson today is grammar. We want to talk about the present perfect. To talk about the present perfect. Okay, in page 112, in the grammar lesson, we talk when we use the present perfect here. And we said that we use the present perfect here to talk about our life experience. And we have two words. The first one is ever, and the other one is never. What is never? Yes, ever and never. Okay, we use these two words when we are talking about the present perfect, the present perfect tense. Okay, let's back to page 122. In this page, or in this lesson, we want to complete the present perfect by using another keywords. يعني we use the present perfect when we are talking about our life experience, okay, with ever and never. Our lesson today, we have another keywords, and we want to use the same rule. But look here, I will read this blue box. Look at the box. The first sentence is, here we have Dad, Mom, Stacy, and Steve. Do you remember them? Of course. Steve has just switched on the TV. Steve has just switched on the TV. So, Steve is the subject. Has switched is the verb. So, underline them. Just, circle just, on the TV. The second sentence is, Dad has just picked up his newspaper. Dad has just picked up his newspaper. Dad here is the subject. It is a singular subject. We used with singular subject has. Just, circle it. Picked up is the verb. Look at the third sentence. Have you finished with the paper yet? Asked Mom. Have you finished with the paper yet? Asked Mom. So we used have because the subject here is what? You. This is the subject. We used with you have. The verb is finished. With the paper yet. Yet, circle it. I haven't finished with it yet. Said Dad. I haven't finished with it yet. Says Dad. I is the subject. Haven't. We use have with I because it is plural. Finished, it is the verb. And circle yet. The last one, I've just started reading the sports section. I've just started reading the sports section. So the subject is I. What we used with I've means I have. And circle just. And underline started, it is a verb. Reading the sports section. And be careful, teacher, switched, it's a verb. Switched is a verb, picked up is a verb, finished is a verb, finished also a verb, started also a verb. All these verbs are in the past participle verb. So switched, it is in the past participle. Picked, it is in the past participle. Finished, it is in the past participle. Also finished, it's in the past participle. Started, it is in the past participle. So here we underlined the subject. If the subject is singular like Steve and Dad, what we add with them? Has. Then we add the verb in the past participle. Dad is also a singular. We used has. Then we add or change the verb to the past participle. But if the subject is a plural like you or I, we use have and the verb with past participle. And here we circled what? Just, yet, just. So just and yet is the key words of the present perfect. So here we are talking about this picture. Okay, so we use the present perfect when we are talking about something that started in the past and continues in present. Okay, we use the present perfect when we are talking about something that started in the past and continues in present. Okay, look here. So the title of our lesson is Present Perfect. Okay, page 122. Okay, the present perfect. When we use the present perfect, when we use the present perfect, this is the most important question in our lesson today. We use the present perfect when we are talking about something that started in the past and continues in the present. Okay, so what is the timeline? This is the timeline. This is the timeline. Here we have the past. Here we have present. And here we have the future. So, can you draw the timeline of the present perfect? Can you draw it? When we talk about something started in the past and continues to present. Started in the past and continues in the present. So, started from this point and continues to present. Okay, we start from the past and continues to present. Okay, so this is the timeline of what? The present perfect tense. Okay, from these sentences, can you give me what are the key words of the present perfect? What are the key words? Which words are repeating? Just, yet, just. So we circled the keywords. So how many keywords we have here? We have 2 keywords. What are these? The first one is just and the other one is yet. So we will write here that the key words of the present perfect, the first one is what? Just, and the other one is yet. Okay, now we will know when we use just and when we use yet. It is very important point in this lesson. Look, Steve has just switched on the TV. This sentence has not. Steve has just switched on the TV. This sentence has not. No, it hasn't not. Look at the second one. Dad has just picked up his newspaper. This sentence has not. No. Okay, look at the first and the second sentence. Are these sentences questions? No. So, look at this sentence. I've just started reading the sports section. This sentence has not. No, there is no not in this sentence. Okay, this sentence is a statement or a question. It is a question? No. So it is a statement. So this sentence is not a question and it hasn't what? Not. This sentence is a statement. It hasn't not and it is not a question. This sentence is a statement. Okay? It hasn't not and it hasn't what? It is not a question. So we used just. Okay, we used just if the sentence is affirmative. What's the meaning of affirmative? Affirmative means it hasn't not. Okay? And it is a statement. What is the meaning of a statement? يعني it is not a question. So we use just if the sentence is affirmative. What is the meaning of affirmative? يعني it hasn't not. And if the sentence is a statement, يعني it is not a question. When we use yet, let's back to these sentences. We have 2 sentences with yet. Have you finished with the paper yet? And we have a question mark here. So this sentence is what? A statement or a question? It is a question. So we use yet if we have a question. Look at the second one. I haven't finished with it yet. I have not finished with it yet. So I haven't, we have not. So this sentence is negative. This sentence is negative. So we use yet if the sentence is question and if the sentence has not. If the sentence is negative. So we will write here, we used yet if the sentence is negative And what is the meaning of negative? Negative means it has not. And we use yet if the sentence is question. Okay, this is the difference between just and yet. Just and yet. We have two keywords. The first one is just and the second is yet. Okay, when we use just if we have affirmative sentence. What is the meaning of affirmative? It is the sentence without not. And if the sentence is a statement, يعني the sentence is not question. But we use yet if the sentence is negative. What is the meaning of negative? It has not. And if the sentence is a question. Okay? Okay. From these sentences, we said that Steve and Dad are singular subjects. And what we used with the singular subject? Has and the past participle. Okay? But if the sentence is plural like who and I, we use have and the past participle. So, we can write the rule or the form of this tense according to the subject. Okay? So, if the subject is singular, like what? The singular subject. Dad, Steve, Ahmed, he, she, and it. What we add? Steve and Dad. We add what? Has or have? We add has. Then we change the verb here. The verb is verb 1 or the past verb 2 or the past participle verb 3. It is the past participle. So we change the verb to the past participle. Okay. What about if the subject is plural? The plural subjects like you, I, and what? You, I, they, and we. Okay, what we add? Has or have? Look here. You, we use have. I, we use have. They, what we use with they and we and I? You, we use have. Then look at the verb. Finished, started. It is the past participle verb. The past participle verb. So, this is the form or the rule of the present perfect tense. It is according to the subject. If the subject is singular, we add has and it change the verb to the past participle. But if the subject is plural, we add have, then we change the verb to the past participle. Let's summarize what this rule. So, first of all, we will start. Answer with me. What is the title of our lesson today? What is the title of our lesson today? The title of our lesson today is Present Perfect. It is the present perfect. Okay, when we use the present perfect, look at this timeline. Draw with me. Draw the timeline. Here what we have? Past. Excellent. And in the middle of the timeline, what we have? Present. Excellent. And here at the end of the timeline, what we have? The future. Can you draw when we use the present perfect? we start with what? The past or present or future? When we start from past. So we start from past, okay, and continues to what? To future? No. We continue to present? Yes. So we start. If we are talking about something happened in the past or started in the past and continues in present. Continues in present. So we use the present perfect when we're talking about something that started in the past, start from here in the past and continues to present. Excellent. Okay, so third one, yalla, tell me the key words. The key words. How many key words we have in present perfect? We have 2 key words. What is the first one? Don't look at your box. Don't look at your box. Okay, the first key word is just. And the second key word is yet. Excellent. When we use just, we have 2 cases. When we use just if we haven't not, and if the sentence is not question. So we use just if we haven't not, if the sentence haven't not, and if the sentence is not a question. Okay, and when we use yet if we have not and if we have a question. Excellent. So just and yet are opposites. We use just if we haven't not and we haven't question. And we use yet if we have not and we have question. Okay, so can you tell me what is the form of the present perfect? Yes, we start the sentence with the subject. Excellent. Okay, the subject can be singular. What is a singular subject? She, he, and it. Excellent. So, what are the singular subjects? He, she, and it. What do we use with he, she, and it? Has or have? Bravo, we use has. Just has. And here, what we have? We change the verb to great, the present perfect, the past participle verb. Okay, the second case is if the subject is plural. What are the plural subjects? They and I and we and you. Great job. What we add to the a plural subject? Has or have? We use have. Okay, and what happened to the verb? We change the verb to past participle. The past participle. So, this is our lesson today. Here, teacher, this is your homework, okay, but I will answer the first one with you, okay? Correct the verbs. Here we have, between brackets, we have verbs, and we want to correct it by using the present perfect tense. Okay. I, space, not finish my homework yet. So, first of all, where is the subject? The subject is I. So, this is the subject. Okay. I. It is a plural subject or a singular subject? It is a plural subject. Excellent. Where's the key word in this sentence? I not finish my homework yet. What is the key word? Excellent. Yet is the key word. Circle it. Which tense we use with yet? We use the present perfect tense. So, look at the rule or the form of this rule. What we use with I? I. Has or have? We use have. So we put here have. But he said we want to use not. In this sentence, we want to use not because we have yet. So, have with not is haven't. Haven't. What is the past participle of finish? We must change the verb to the past participle. Finish. The past is finished. The past participle is finished. So, the past participle is finished. So, we change finished to finished. Please, teacher, write these sentences on your notebooks and try to answer them. Then send me your answers to check. Thank you so much, grade 4. Goodbye.